Good morning. Good morning, everybody. You should be able to see me in a second. Can you see me now? We're coming up. One, two, morning, three. Everybody. Okay, and here we are. Monday, I was going to say Monday morning, hump day, Wednesday morning, and the markets are dropping. Can I keep up with what's going on here? Can I keep up with it, huh? Let's see. Let's see where this thing is. Look at Tesla. Wow. Tesla's really, really, really hitting the bottom here. Okay, so let's see. About 249.50. Let's put it right there. It's already hitting it. 249.50. Just about. And here, let's see where this one tipped off at. Let's see. Meta hit off at 312. All right, and this is going to give us an idea of where this day is going. I expect it to go back up soon, but wow, no, not yet. SPY still holding on pretty good. So you can look at the SPY. It only dropped down a little bit. We'll give that one 75. All right, right there. We'll keep our highs where they are so we can see how far back we can come back. All right, so right now, let's see what's going on. Did he say the Feds are speaking today or something was going on? Let me put this on high definition. Sorry if I missed that. And, oops, that's not high definition, that's 720. There you go, there's high definition. Hopefully we're going to have no problems today. Knock on wood. Come in. And let me just set up for the copy for people in, what do I do with it? New tab. For people in YouTube, so I can keep an eye on the board. All right, and bam. That's it. So let me just make sure the sound's off. Okay, you got two people watching in there. And all right, all is good on the Western Front, and we're still doing good here. Let me just check my other one here. All right, let me open this one up on the other side. Make sure all the volumes are down. Oh, it doesn't matter, I'm turning the volume on that one. Got here. All right, his volume is down. All right, we are good. We are good. All right, so Meta's the big deal right now. That's what Deck's watching. All right, and then you finally, SPY. I looked over for a second to set up YouTube, and SPY dropped a little bit more. Let's see. Let's bring this down to, let's bring it down to about 55. See if we can meet it at its tail. Yeah, there you go, perfect. So I'm going to put the resistance right now would be at the VWAP. So we can figure right now about 449.50. So let's bring this one up to 449 and 50 cents on the resistance and see if we can hold this place there. It's above the 13 exponential. All right, and we'll put this up to the middle here. I want to make sure right now this is on 3 minutes. I want to put this on 1 minute. Should have had that done already. Okay, it'll look a little differently too. This one, yeah, that was from yesterday afternoon. Okay, oh, there we go. And here's the reversal, but not on Tesla. Tesla still got a drop. Tesla is still dropping. Is there any news on Tesla? It's 7:47 this morning. All right, let's leave this at around 70. Let's leave it around 70 here. We did drop down to 55. All right, so there's your low. I think it was an overshoot, an oversell. All right, and AMD, let's see. Oh, I lost it on top. That's strange. How did I do that? Okay, AMD. AMD did the same thing, also dropped big time. All right, and not too bad. It dropped down to 112.45. Perfect. Okay. So just to get a look at AMD, for anybody watching, if you can tell me in this room who's watching what stock, so I have an idea. You're watching the SPY, you're watching Meta, you're watching AMD. If you're trading SPX, then we watch the SPY. Okay. Sorry, this didn't open up. There you go, Pete. Thank you, Pete. Pete gave us a shortcut for that. This thing is still drawing. Meta is still not holding yet. I'm going to put that down to about 311.75. Wow. 311.75. Let's see if that's about where it hit. Bingo. Okay. And again, let's take this one here. All right, now on a 1 minute, we can see it a little bit differently as far as let's see, 449, let's say 449.25. That'll put us right above. So if you're looking on a call, I'll have to go over those contracts one more time. 25. Okay, and this one here would bring us down. Well, we're coming back up a little further. So look at that right there, about 313. I'm going to say right now, even though, let's bring this to about 313. All right, back down there, and it's still dropping. Meta is still dropping. What are we at? 45. All right. And AMD is having a tough time holding also. What are we at? 45. Let's make it 35. See if it's going to hold. See if the markets are going to hold. SPY's starting to stabilize. And I got AMD. Let me put Tesla. I'm going to watch AMD. AMD is a good to play. Good stock. Disappeared on me. Tesla. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wrong keyboard. Okay. That would make a little sense. There we go. Wow, Tesla, bigger drop. Tesla went down to the bottom of the VWAP, the lower VWAP, bringing it down another 70 cents to 248 on the low. Now back up to 248.53, and let's see. I can't. 48.53. We're gonna. I can get this open. Give me 1 second. 248.53. If I bring it to the VWAP, it's about 250.25. Will be 250.25 will be the resistance on Tesla at this point. Okay. Anybody watching AMD? Anybody watching Tesla? Which one are you watching? Let me just let Dex Room know that I am live. Options trade. What is this one? Let's see what it is. Wrong one. Okay. Options. I can't find it. All right, I screwed up. Options. Wow, what happened to my thing? Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I got lost in something. Here we go. Okay. There we go. And who are the guys? All right, still not holding on Meta, AMD. Tesla is holding. Tesla is holding right now. Who else do we got? All right, looking good. All right, checking all the boards. Does anybody hear me? Are you hearing me loud and clear? I haven't gotten one comment on the board. Makes me have to check now to see what my delay is here. 20. Can anybody hear me? Wow, we're good today. 9 seconds. We're back to 9 seconds. I like that. All right, let's get this back down here. You can see we down to the bottom right there. It's following trail on the lower VWAP. Okay, I love that. If you're not using that tool, you're really missing out on one of the greatest tools. Here we're already below it. So this is where if you use something like Bollinger Bands would have is always a little lower than the actual. Look at this right here, 111.75, right on the nose. On AMD, still dropping in the SPY. Look at that. Activate this down. I think we're going to see the. Wow, I can't hold up to this. I think we're going to see the bottom of the VWAP, 448. All right, so if we keep dropping like this, Wow. Let's see. What does Finviz say? How negative are we? Oh, wow. One or more required applications couldn't be loaded. Please refresh the page. What am I having a problem with? I took something out. There we go. Okay, so we're only down 1297 for right now on Finviz. So just to give you an idea, and we can get a look at the top gainers just for a second. We got BRSH. All right, BRSH is up there. INFI, CRDF. That was TLRY. There it goes. A little slow. PAY. Okay, and you can see the markets are headed down. I hate this. You have to be a paid member. Okay, so let's get that back down there. What I do want to do, I'm going to show you what I do here, is I'll take my watch list here. I can bring it up, and then I go into, oh, forget about that. Where's my, Invis. All right, so BRSH, BR. I'm going to put these into my watch list, the top ones. INFI, INFI. Okay, and we got CRDF, CRDF, and you should be doing this every day. Actually, I should have done this earlier. CRDF, TLRY. I used to watch TLRY. It's a pot stock, marijuana stock. This thing took so long to get off the ground. Pay. It's PAY. And then what I do is, well, wasn't good. FRSH, one more. I'm looking at another in another computer, so I don't have to be all over this map here. Fresh. Okay, fresh. And then we have, that's it. Okay, and then I put this in from high to low here. And then anything, see like the BRSH, we put that in there. It's not doing anything. It's very, very low at the moment. It's down 23%. Oh, that wasn't in there. So stocks like that, I'll get rid of. Go in here, 800,000. I thought I got rid of that one. Oh, I'm in the wrong computer. No, that was strange. Yeah, that was in the right computer. All right, that's it. Drug was from yesterday. There, and MF. These are all stocks that are not, if they're not doing at least 1 million shares. Okay, well, I shouldn't say that because you have some here under 1 million. Look at Fresh right up here. But it's not, it has very, very little volume. So, but it's up 3%. It's not worth really watching. Same thing for Oxy. Oxy I watch anyway. And then these ETBs, I'll put those into my other. So I got to hold on to that for now. Bring this a little lower so I can flip back and forth to these later. Okay, we seem to be holding right now. I think we got stability here at about, let's see, let's push this up back up to about there. Let's say even 50. I think we're good to 448.50 now on the SPY. That would be your support. Oh, I think I spoke too soon. Let's go back to 25. Let's go back to 25. Yeah, caught me off guard there. All right. But our resistance then is going to be lower. I was listening to Deck earlier, and he said, you know, our biggest mistake some people make is not having the right support and resistance. I don't think I'd be able to call the plays I called during the week if I didn't get close enough, you know. He does it a little differently. I must have lost you guys for a minute. My high definition went off. There you go. That should be better. Wow, look at this. Back to the lower VWAP. So let's say 448 again. Let's edit this deck and say that 448 right now is going to be our support. And that's going to bring us down now on a resistance right above the 13. I just heard a noise and nobody's here. 448.75. Okay, we're haunted. Like somebody yawned. Unless that was my cat. Jeez. I never heard it talk like that before. Don't get fresh. 448.18. Let's see here. We got resistance. Let's bring this one down on Meta to about, let's just make it 312 for right now. Actually, let's make it 311.75. Let me see. That should put us above the 13. It is between the 13 and exponential and the what do you call it? Look at the cloud. So the cloud's pretty far. That's the 9, and there's the 21 right underneath. So I would say right underneath the when it does come back up, it might bounce below, right below the VWAP. We'll see what happens there. All right. And what do we got here? Still dropping AMD. And I lost Tesla on the top. Something down here. Let's see. Oh, I know why. I was playing with the watch list, and that is color coded. So it'll change my stuff. All right. Meta's still not holding. Still not holding totally. All right. Let's put this at 75. Boom. And this here, look at this new low on AMD. I hope you're in some puts. I got to pull up some contracts and redo them because they have changed, I'm sure. Okay, 111, 35. All right, let's see the contracts. Anybody in any contracts right now? Is anybody even here? If not, if I don't get somebody to say they're here, I'm just going to say goodbye. Because I know we're on 9-second delay, which is excellent. Okay, Spire. And I am not getting anything from you guys. Which makes me think I'm on mute. Let's see, 449. This one would be 448. SPX, I can do the top now. Here we go, SPX. Come on. SPX would be 44.95. It's still the same. Contract's still the same. That's amazing. All right, let's try. Okay, Option Man. That's what I needed to hear. Thank you. It makes me think that either nobody's paying attention to me. I don't know why. What did I do wrong? Go to the corner. Or that my microphone's not working properly. Or there's nobody really here. Thank you. All right. I'm correcting the options right now, so we can see Tesla. 247. So if it's 247, that really dropped. 247 would be 247.50, and then it would be 245. That was some drop on Tesla. Tesla took the hit on the contracts. All right, 247.50. Let me see one more time. Tesla 248. That actually be 250 now. Hold on, I gotta change that. 250, and that would be 247.50. Okay, 247.50. All right, 247 on the put, and then you got Meta. So Meta right now is 312.50 and 310, 312.50, and then that would be 310. 310. Got that. Okay. 0.00. I think that's it. I put Meta first. I did. Okay. There you go. There's the contracts as they stand or sit right now. And AMD still dropping. Look at this. Still dropping. Probably got 116 as 111. I mean, as 111 as support on AMD. It looks like we got support right now at 75. Let's see, that's 310.75. 10.75. And the SPY seems to is finally holding. We'll see. Let's bring it up to 25. Right there. Okay, so let's bring this up to, I got it perfect. About 25. Could be a little higher, but I want to be a little more on the cautious side. 33. I'll leave the resistance where I've got them. This is amazing. This is totally amazing. On AMD, what a great put that was. This is where the actual, I'll leave that at 45. The actual, look at this, the 13 exponential and the SPY come together. Now, let's go back, and I'm going to take anybody, if you can put on the board whatever stocks you're really looking at, it would be a great help. And if you want me to look at any stock, just put it on the board. If it doesn't just have to be options. All right, we do stocks here too. So I can pull up the chart and go real quick and take a look. Let me see what I got here. I have another chart. Let me see if I can bring that up. Another chart. is, I took it down. Here, it would be my chart, would be a single chart. There we go. Let's separate this. Detach it. Okay. Brings it down to here. I'll just reduce it for right this second. I can bring my other chart back up. Okay. And let me take a look here so I can watch the board. Deck's watching the SPY. All right. All right. Look at this meta. The markets are not holding. People are not. The traders are not. They're not so. And every time it pulls back up and it gets a new, see that new low? That was a time for a quick call, but I think it's going to be a fake out. I think we're going to continue to drop. 309. Wow. Wow. Markets are just dropping. Where do they have this? 75. Resistance here. 311. 311. I want to keep it right above the 13 or right at the 13 exponential. Because if it bounces back, that's where it will bounce to. All right, the SPY gave us a new low. Let's say to 15. If we can hold. I got a feeling. I don't know. All right. And AMD, look at you, baby. Look at that. 110.45. That was a nice drop. If you were in the put for that, you would have made some decent money on any one of these. Look at this meta. It's going to go down to about 305. I think we're looking at 305 eventually. I do. Look at the way this thing is dropping. Don't be afraid. Get in one of these puts. 308. Look at this. What a drop. That's almost $1. 308.50. 50. Look at this. Just dropping. This is unbelievable. And why does that keep moving? I had it on Tesla. Trying to keep an eye on Tesla too. On the top. Tesla dropped also. Tesla's down to, what do you got? We got 245.75. 245.75. Wow. That was $3 from the last time I touched it. 245.75. We're down to, wow, yeah, 245. Right, we're back up a little bit to 246.65. But that's temporary. Temporary. I think puts, don't get scared. Stay in your puts. 248.68. 248.65. Okay. 248.65. Two computers. This has got me like a yo-yo here. Okay. My contract's in here all along. All right, let's see what I got. AMD would be, oh my lord, look at that. 110 would be a 110. Oh shoot, I lost it. Okay, I lost it. It'd be 111 on AMD. Wow, we're starting to really, this has got me, TOS is getting slow on me. Copy, see if I can get it in there. There we go, I'm gonna make that a put. Come on, give it to me, there we go. It is slowed down on my other computer. Wow, I can't get it to move. TOS is having a very rough time right now. That's all I can tell you. Very rough. I can't get my own computer just to calm down. Calm down. All right, let's get rid of that. I put a new contract in. It gives me those purple lines. I hate that. Purple. Purple. Get rid of it. Apply. Gone. Okay. $110 and $111 on AMD contracts. Call is 111. 111. Here we go. And then what do we got in here? Oh, this changed. This shouldn't have done that. This shouldn't have done that. This would be, call would be blue. There we go. It's back. All right. That's Tesla. That's all wrong. It should be green. Okay. That's putting me AMD. This is all wrong. 5 is SPX, then 4. Gotta change something. Give me a second here. My contracts changed in my 6 and 1 for no reason. I didn't change it. Let's put SPX. Okay. And the call should be number 4. Wow, look at the prices here. Oh, wrong. I knew something was wrong. The 9th, that's better. Still expensive. All right, ask price is $8.50. Let's copy. Let's go back to Active Trader, and I'll put that in here. There we go. We got my SPX back. I don't know why it just changed by itself. 4 and 5. It's $44.95, and this should be on the put on SPX. Should be $44.90. 44. Give me the 90. 44.90. Here we go. It's about 735 contract. Okay, we got everything back. But it's so slow. My TOS is so slow right now. Anybody else having the same problem, TOS, on your charts? It makes me wonder. I haven't done any contracts, so I just wonder if they can fill. Let's see. And boy, did we go red on the day. Still got RENB. I want to take a look at that for a second. If I can bring that up. All right, if you guys don't mind. I just want to take a look at the stocks. So let's bring up my watch list. I'm going to turn this, let me unlink this one on the top for a second. Unlink, so it doesn't change the world here. Let's change this one to red. Okay, I just want to take a look at RNB. Gonna give me this problem. There you go. So RNB, what am I on? 3 minute, I mean. Should be on 1 minute. Okay, so RNB didn't do very much. I'm a little, see, it did everything it did was actually in pre-market. And now Oxy, Baba, Pay was another one that was, oh, wow, it's gonna give me trouble. I better just watch on the other one. Okay, I don't see anything that's doing well. So let's unlink this back, and I'll put, for a second, you can look at Tesla. So you can see Tesla. There's Tesla. You can see I'm keeping it up to date on the top, my top one. We finally hit the bottom there. This one's not done. Look at this. Not done here. 308. We got a bottom now of 308. We're going even lower, 307.81. That was an oversell right there, you can see. But that tells me that it's still going to go lower. Same thing here. So the SPY did have a reversal at 448. It's a little slow. It's not me. Down here, we're going to take the resistance on Meta and bring that down now, right about 309.50. With at least 307. No, 309.40 I had. That's the, let's look at it right there. Yeah, still dropping. Like I said, stay in the puts. Just stay in the puts and have about a 10%, and you can have a trail stop. Wow. But it might get knocked up on the every time it boots back up. It's been very small. Look at the green. Look at the green. Stay. We're still dropping. You got to know we're going to see 307. I can't even put in, what do you call it at this point? Okay, 307.50. I can't even put in alerts, so I can, points like I always do, because by the time I put them in, we got a puppy in May, so I had to stop trading. Looking forward to coming back soon. All right, great. Let's teach the puppy how to trade. Let's get that puppy pushing the buttons. My cat tried that once. I smacked her so hard. No, I never hit her. I told her, don't ever go on there again, and she never has. 309. Let's just leave it 309. It's going to be lower. I don't like to leave it lower than the 13. It's right on it. It's perfect. 307.15. Amazing. Look at the drops here today, folks. You just stayed in a put all the way. You would have made from here 313. That's $6. Five contracts would have made you $3,000 already. The SPY not so much as much. That was the deal. AMD, Tesla was good too. Tesla was 250, we're down to 240, it was only $2. You see, so that held pretty good. But if you look at AMD, where's AMD? Come on, get back there. It's moving so slow. All right, and then I got this problem. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so if you look here, we went from all the way from 113 down to that was $3. So the good one for the day was definitely Meta. That was $6. This only did 3. You see, we're coming back on AMD now. Coming back on Tesla too. So I think the market is starting to respond now. All right, let's do it to the. Let's see if we can get above the actual VWAP, which I put it at 111.75 on AMD. Okay, bingo. Here we're going to use the 13, which is about 308. Not as much so. Not as much. Matter still looks like it wants to 308 something. 308, let's say 75. It may be too low. It might be right underneath the 13. Right there. That's perfect. That's perfect. All right, so there's your Meta. Boy, I don't know why this thing's moving so slow. But actually, let me make sure I got you guys because I'm not watching it here. Yeah, we're good, and it's holding. I had 9 seconds before. That was the best we've had in days. It's really, really good. 48 to 9, 50. Let's see. Let's see if we're still at 50, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seconds. Okay, so we lost 2 seconds. But that has nothing to do with TOS. Oh, maybe it could. You know what? I'm watching it I'm watching it from Yahoo to OBS to Tradecaster through, you're going through 4 channels here. It's amazing. All right. And look at that. AMD's coming back up. So that's going to put us up. Let's just say right now that 112 will be, let's see if 112 is the resistance on AMD right there. We're still here. This one here I was right on 448.75, pulled back, but now it's starting to hold because if we hold above the 13 exponential on the SPY, that means they're all starting to hold. Same thing with Tesla. I'm watching it on the top. My resistance on Tesla, for anybody who might be watching, I put as I had 248.65. I'm going to bring it down a little bit right above the VWAP and I think 248.35. 248.25 is where we're at right now. So let's see if right now it holds that 248.25 on the resistance. All right. I still have my support at 245.75. That's only 50 cents in the channel on Tesla, which is real small. I like to have a lot more than that, like $1.25 on Tesla. We're moving along. Finally, boy, oh boy, you could have made $3 on Meta today. Just left it in a put. There was a few places here. You see, it did come up. It would have knocked you out or got you scared to get out. So it wasn't a straight ride. But if you looked at it on a 3-minute, let's see the difference. If you look at Meta now on a 3-minute, you might have stayed in. If you weren't watching the price, there's a good chance you might have stayed 83. Yeah, that was a big one. That was big. That would have scared you. That's 70 cents. It would have been a tough ride. It would have been a tough ride at anything. Maybe not on a 5-minute. On a 5-minute, if you just closed your eyes and said, okay, Let's just see. Boom, boom. Look at this. Just one time. And then, you know what? But if you knew it was going to do and you held, look at this. Look at the difference here. All right, let's take it out of there 5 minutes. Let's go back to the 1 minute. 1 or 2 minutes at this time. I like 2 minutes sometimes. 2 minutes is good. Okay. All right, I'm just trying to take my pre-market out without flipping out. Flipping out the charts. There's my AMD coming back. Nice comeback. That was a nice call. Let's say, as far as contracts now, 111. AMD is 112. Oh, I had 112, 112. That wasn't even right. Nobody caught that. This would have been in or out of the money, so it doesn't really matter. Would have been closer. So let's see. The SPY now is 449 and 448. That's correct. I'm going to assume that the SPX has got to be around the same. I'll take a quick look. Assume nothing. Assume the position. Okay, and we got it on the 9. Here we go. 95. It's actually 90 and 95, so it has changed. 90 on the put. 90 on the put, and 44.95 on the call. All right, let's see what else we got. AMD is now 112 on the call and 111. That was a mistake, okay, which nobody caught. It wouldn't have killed you. It just would have put you a little further in the money. Tesla, let me get out there. Tesla is 247.50. Is 250. It's on the border right now. 247.50 would be 247.50 would be right at the money on Tesla. It's right at the money. So you can go to the next one, which is 250 and then 247.50 on the put, or it can be 247.50 down to 245, and this could be 250 on the call, 250 down to 247.50. All right, so I gave you two choices in there. All right, and depends if you want to be in or out, more in or out of the money. 307. So right now we've got 310. 307 would be 307.50. Wow, that's a big change. 307.50, and that would make this one 305, and that's it. I think that should be all of them. I'm going to put them out contracts as we see them right now. All right. So I've given you on Meta for anywhere I gave 307.50. That's right at the money right now. If it drops lower, it'll still be 307.50. If it goes up, then that will drop. That'll go up to 310 and then 307.50 on the put. Tesla, I gave it from 250 to 247.50. Let me just see where it looks like again. The chart. All right. So I've got 247.50 is where we're at right now. It's at the money. Right, if it goes up, it's 250 and 247.50. If it goes down, it's 247.50 and 245. So right now it's going up. So the first one is the right one. We're right at the money. I mean, you couldn't get any more at the money. I'm sure if you looked at we looked in here, the products, and then if we go to Tesla just to see, it's so close to at the money. It's not in here. It's not in here. Come on. Unbelievable. You don't use them a lot. They go away. Tesla. Okay, there we go. That would be on the 11th, and you can see 247.50 and 250 right now. But it's so close because if you look at the price, we're at 247.49. That is at the money. You should see two colors flipping in together. Sometimes you'll see between the black and the purple, you'll see a blue or greenish. It's trying to change. 247.36, so it's dropping. That becomes, if it drops, then it's the 247.50 on the call, and then it's the and you'll see it right here, 247.50, and then the 245 if it drops. And I gave you both, all right? So it's in there. And you can see Meta just went back up. So Meta now, you can go to the next one. Meta becomes 310 and 307.50 on the put. What do I got on Meta? I got 307.50 and 305 because it went up. All right. So Meta changes. If you're not in it, then the meta would be just look at the price. If it's over 307.50, it becomes, for the call, it becomes 310, and then the put becomes 307.50. They reverse. All right, 307.50. So that would be meta. Oops. Put 307.50. That is correct. I just didn't put the 00. So you can see we're hitting the 310. It's going up. It's going up. So there you go. You would have made some money. That would have been a good call. So let's say 307.50. I had 50. I'm going to leave that because of where it's at now. And you can see right underneath the VWAP, we're just above the 13 exponential here. So we hit 309.25. 25. But you can see Meta's going up and AMD's going down and the SPY's still going down. So Meta is not following necessarily, is not following the market per se. It's doing its own thing. And if anything, we might see the SPY following. Let's take a quick look at FinViz for a second. You can see we're about 50-50, and that's why we're only down 21. Let me see if that's still right. I have to refresh it. 23. So it hasn't changed much. Markets are right now they're stable. They really are. They're stable. They've done their drop already. You can see in the financials, your technology section is, and some of your consumer, big ones, Amazon, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, okay? But where do you see, Tesla too. You got Verizon, Visa. What do you got in here? These are your banking systems. Trying to see energy's up, prices are probably up, utilities, same thing. When energy's up, utilities are up. Industrials, healthcare, okay. So you can see where we're at. One more thing I forgot to look at, all products, because there are people who are looking at that. TNGX, I don't know where that came out of. DBTX, TNGX. So I want to take a second. Let's just take a quick look at that. What did I say? TNGX. Hate this thing. There you go. So you can see it's been going up all morning. $5 up to $9. It's up $4 and change. Okay. Yeah, you gotta figure out why. So what I'm gonna do? Let me go to my other computer real quick. Come on. Where's my mouse? I lost my mouse. Oh, it's on the top. There it is. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna put in. Let's move me over here. Come on. Okay. TNGX. TNGX. Gotta find the reason. So TNGS, the first thing I do is I go to statistics and I look for the float. And the float's 47 million. So it's got a very large float. But 2 days ago, that's really strange. It had news 2 days ago. It is artificial intelligence. But why is it being pushed right now? That is the good question. It's right now, I would consider that a pump and dump. I don't know why it's doing that. Right here, there is news on Benzinga. Benzinga says USX lower, Charles nothing. Tango Therapeutics resumes trading. Oh, was it on a halt? Oh, it says halted circuit breaker. Oh, that was a halt today. Let's see, Tango Therapeutics hires computer quarterly 2 earnings on the 7th. That's back. There's really nothing. Trading high by 17%. Why? Here. There you go. And the reason is it was in pre-market after trading after 11% on Tuesday, which was when the news was. I don't see any real reason. It just says it surged. It doesn't say why. Okay. That's something to keep an eye on. And is it the question is, did I put it in my watch list? Let me just see something real quick. Watch list was TNG. It's not in there. It would be there. So if I put TNGX, what I want to see, it's on the top. None to borrow. So you cannot short this stock eventually. So, all right. Just something to keep an eye on. That's all I was getting at. Let's go back now to. I think AMD was a better deal today than, well, Tesla was good too, but I think that AMD was better. And look at it, moving up. It's going to bring up our, what do you call it? So 112, let's say 30. Okay, and that'll give us right here about, let's use our activation, it's easier. Put it right underneath the VWAP at 11170, 69. Let's do 65. Be safe. Keep it right underneath. All right, because you got the VWAP and the 13 exponential close. So it looks like your pullbacks, well, that one went up. So we'll see if our pullback holds at the 13 exponential here. This here is holding at my resistance. This here, the resistance would be 64. So really it would be 65. I think I had 75. So I'm going to bring this down a little. 65 on the SPY. It's right at the VWAP. I hate to do that. That's probably why I put it a little higher. Let's edit it again. Let's make it 70. I hate to put on the same line. Now you can see it. Okay. And our support has now come up. So our support here would be 448, would be about 447.25. No, it's actually higher. 825, that's too high. 25, 448. I'm going to say 448.15. Let's, you know what, leave it at 10. 448.10. That's perfect. It's right there on there, here. Yeah, that's about right. Let's see what happens. Wow. Let's see if this can hold now. We had a low here of 307.15. I think our support was more like 307.25. Let's see what happens to this. Have a little higher. 25. Right there. I like that much better. Okay, how are we all doing? Time for my banana. I haven't eaten my banana. Let's do a banana together. Woohoo! Chiquita. My brother used to have a girlfriend. We used to call her Chiquita. She was from Brazil. And, boy, what she did to him. She used to wash her fruit with palm olive. It doesn't matter, you're going to peel it off, but she washed it with palm olive, so. They used to fight like the Dickens. She was beautiful. Great sex partner. Terrible partner, period. She was so sweet until she came across. Till the end, she had a fight with my brother. And then she called the police. So they made him go find a place for the night instead of arresting him, which he didn't do anything. Came back the next day. She brought 2 guys and cleaned the place out. Chiquita. And then 3-4 months later, when she lost everything, she wanted to come back. Huh. He was smart. He didn't take her back. All right. I only eat Chiquita most of the time. All right. Well, holding pretty good. Everything's holding now. How's my contrast? Meta is 310 and right. So Meta's the only Meta changed. Whoops. Let's say let's put the contracts in one more time with Meta change. SPY is 449, 448. I'm going to assume. I should assume nothing. Don't assume. You know what happens when you assume? You make an asshole out of you and me. Okay, let's see. 4,544. It actually did change. So it's 95 and back to 4,500 on 4,500 call. What else? AMD. AMD still 112, 111. We said Meta change. Tesla. Tesla. Let me go back. Tesla is 247.50. That changed. 247.50. Come on. Stupid mouse. 240. Oh, you know what? I just have to. That's good. 247.50 and 245. That's perfect. I had it in there for you. Point. Oh. Okay. And what else? Meta. We said that Meta now is 310. 310. And it's, that's 307.50. 307.50 on the put. Put it there. And 310. 310.0. There's your contracts. Okay? So you no longer need to see this one. Let's take that out. Let's take this one out. All right? Let's do it. But that's how fast. You can see I took it out. But you see how many times I'm posting contracts today? Because when a market moves like it's moving now, and look what's happening, back down again. All right? So that's your manipulation. You can see there's a lot of manipulation on all the stocks right now, or some are following. Let's put this at 111.25. All right, that's going to change the contracts. I just put them out. All right, and let's see. And here, I'm going to leave this. It's so close. Let's see, what do we got here? We edit this down 10. Let's just make it 448. Let's just make the at 448. It's not going to change much. Okay, look at this time you have to spend on looking for the right option contract. It should become purchase price. Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's a lot of money in options trading, and there's a lot of people who don't want to deal with futures and decimals and 0.25 or 1.25. And the contracts only change if you're not in them yet. So once you're in them, it doesn't matter. If it goes in the direction, if the trend goes the way you want it, then you're fine. Doesn't matter if the contract changed, because either your delta is now going up or your delta is coming down. All right, and if your delta is going up, then you can make considerably more money. So if you went, let's give for instance right here, if right here you hit resistance at 112.35 and you went and you got in your thing, by the time, if you're, let's say when you got in this contract, it was at 40.45 on the delta. By the time you get down there on the put, you're at 65.70 on the delta. This thing's printing up so quick. But your future contract just prints as it prints. I don't know which way there's more money, and I'm not going to say because I don't really know. And I just know that there's a lot of money in options. And in both of them, you can lose a lot of money too. Okay. What time is it? 10:22. I gotta take my vitamins real quick. Okay, Wednesday, hump day. There we go. This over here. What am I going to take? I'll take those later. And here we go. Got them all. Missing one. Uh-oh. I'm missing one. Here it is. Stuck it back in by accident. My flaxseed oil. And my CoQ10. CoQ10. All right, beautiful. Quick, that's it. Don't make a big deal out of them, just take them. Oh, I missed it. I had an extra one here? There's an extra one. I'll take it anyway, who cares? There was an extra CoQ10 in there. That's all right, you can't take too much of that. If I start looking young all of a sudden, you'll know why. All right, I need to do something real quick. If it makes too much noise, let me know. Okay? I need to put this fan on. There's a fan over here. Give me 1 second. Where'd the plug go? There it is. If this gets too noisy, just let me know. Okay, what are you sending me pictures of? Oh, his pool. It's dirty. Okay, is that too loud? Just need it for a few seconds anyway. I can pull the plug. Oh, shoot. Come on. There we go. Okay, can you guys hear that? If I become a futures contractor, then I'll have nothing to do. I'll be bored. All right, let's take this down on resistance now. Come on. I put it right above at 4. Oh, it didn't move. $111. Let's go 75. See if we can get back up there. Right? at the VWAP. This one here, we're at the 13, 308.64. Oh, that's so cool on my legs. 30. What do we got? 309.25. Let's bring it down to 309. There you go. And Tesla, still the same. Wow, look at this thing just popped right up on AMD. Out of nowhere, it's the only one. 1022, Pfizer news. What does Pfizer have to do with AMD? They get a contract? 3 stocks to watch. Wall Street, Pfizer, Western Digital, AMD has earned 57 cents per share on revenue of $532 billion. It's a good company, always has been. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 3 minutes ago, I don't know that that's what did it, but I think it's just a quick spike. $112. 111. Got $1 right here in the channel. Anybody watching Tesla? Oh wow, it opened this time. Amazing. So you can see here, let's do 75 right there. We edit this down a little bit. It become 248, 247, and I was like $1.25. 5. That'll put it 247.25. That's too low. Wait a second. That's not right. 247. No. Oh yeah, because we're at the 13. 47. That's okay. That's good. That's good. That's on Tesla. And we've got support at 245.75. 85. Bring it up just a little bit. Same thing here. Let's bring this up just a little bit. Edit. 35. Let's go to 45. You know what? I think it's at 50. I feel good at 50. Let's go to 50. Now I'm tweaking. Now I'm just tweaking them out. And here, it's starting to go back up a little bit. 448, let's put that to 25. 448, that's real close. Let's just go 448.10. I like that. That looks good. I still think unless we get over that, 55, 60. I think we have 75. Little leave it. We now says 70. Let's see what happens. 60. Why are you bothering me about a stupid pool? John Varela hasn't been around. As of 3 months ago, I have been in my office. I'm still hiding from the stock market while wishing I could get back into it. Wow, I miss that guy. He's a good guy. John Varela. I don't know if anybody remembers John Varela. I wrote him last night. I saw his name in my phone book. He's hiding. Means he got hurt. I love these things. Get these at Walmart. These are protein bars. They're the best ones. They're mint. They're right in the pharmacy department. They're very high up. People don't see them, so there's always enough for me. I buy 3 boxes at a time. They're like $8 a box. They're expensive. What the hell? They're worth it. Okay, what do we got going here? All right, let's do something real quick. This stream's done. Yay, buddy. What's he doing? 14. Leave him alone. All right. Let's take one of those out of there. Okay. We're good. I think we're set. We're good. Oh, Tesla. I want to put back on AMD for a second. I like to keep an eye on that one. I'm watching Tesla on top anyway. And none of you have told me what you're playing, what you're watching, or what you're doing. So I guess you have to rely on what I put up here. And there we go. And now we can see 111.75. And I got 111. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Florida Georgia line. Just a little bit. Let's bring that up there. Then here we got 111.7. It should be 112. It's on 112. I'll bring this up a little further. If it stays, let's go to 45. It's going to be very tight for AMD. That's tight because of the way it moves. That puts us right there. I like that. Let's wind it a little more. Crude oil is what I'm watching. Crude oil, you can't lose. I think it's going to do nothing but go up. It should keep going up. Until we start producing it, it'll go up. Once we get a Republican in the administration who turns the spigot line up, then go the other way. Until then, there's no reason to go anywhere but up. Okay. I got a feeling about Tesla. So I'm moving it up another 10 cents, 35. I may go a little higher than that, 35. Let's go to 45, 247.45. We're not there, but I just got a feeling the market could rebound. Yeah, 45. I think I'm going to go all the way to 50. All the way to 247.50 would be my resistance on Tesla. And right now I'm at 247.50. It's a little high. Let's say 245.82. I'm going to go bring this to 246. See what happens. Oh, wait a second. That's really cutting it. 246. That's cutting it close. 46 and 247.50. 50. All right, we'll see. It's cutting it close if it pulls back. All right. And talking to, okay, pull back. Good, good. All right. Where we at? Finviz should be closer than neutral. Yeah, see? 267. What did I say? I knew it would be very close to being neutral at this point. I see the trends change a little bit. Look at this TNGX. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. 118% today. Should be in here. Quick look. I don't trust it. It's kind of high. $9.39. $10 is the second. $1 is the second hardest place. Is the third hardest place to get over. $5 is the third. Dollar being the first for the first time. And TGNX. Let me just see something real quick. We look at historical data. No, it's not new. But it's used to sitting, it went from $3 to $8 in the last day. From 383 to 837, 845. So this thing could, if it continues to do what it's doing, it could end up going to like $10. It'll be very hard to get over. So we'll see. At least we'll see. Why is this not open? It's Dick. It's me. Okay. I have to keep an eye on the room. Alright, is my, what do you call it, still holding here? Yeah, high definition. Okay, so I'm just keeping an eye on that, that's all. Was there any others? Let's see. Was Pay? Pay was another one this morning. Yeah, see, it's not, Pay is nothing. Did nothing. Okay, let's go back to Let's go back to, come on, AMD. Look at that, it's coming back down again. Let's see if it holds support. If it does, we know it'll jump back up again. Everything did the same thing, all pulled back around the same time. This one's in 2 minutes. Let's go back to 10:30. I just want to watch it minute by minute. I can see consolidation better when that happens. And it does change your screen a little bit on the 1 minute. The 2 minute makes it a little tighter. This one's tight. What do we have here? 308. 08. That can't be. 309. That's what. 309. Let's bring that down a little bit now. Now we can tweak it a little bit. 308.75. Perfect. And let's bring this one up a little bit. We're going to edit this one. Make it $1 in the channel. And that too. Now you're touching here and we're getting close. There's $7.95. I think that's good. Let's see if we can hold this area. SPY starting to move at the resistance. $448.60 was the resistance. We touched it. Yeah, put it just above the VWAP. It's got to break. If it breaks that VWAP, we might see a lot more volume come in and make the SPY start to move up. If that happens, then some other stocks that follow, I don't know, like QQQ, SQQQ, I don't know which one goes, TQQ, one of those two goes the opposite. So you can do puts and calls on the stock. I think there's options for them too, I'm not sure, but I would stay with the actual stock. If you have a small account, it might use up your funds, so you want to stay with the futures or the actual options. But right now, you see what happened? There was an upper shadow. See the upper shadow there? Let's make it a little wider. So you can see that upper shadow there, which means reversal. And that's exactly what it's doing. So it's having a rough time. It wants to. So that's why I like this on the minute. So I can see that we had 1, 2, 3 came down. 1, 2, third one coming down. Back to the, as you can see right there. All right. I haven't drawn any trend lines today because it's been so wild. And no matter what, everything's going to look like it's ascending anyway. All right. We could put one on the bottom to give you an idea where the bottom really is. So if I did this and I go from a low point on the bottom, but we're right there. So I might as well just use my support lines at this point. So I don't need a trend. My other trend being this way is just going to show descending. And that's why I'm not putting them in right now. All right. There's back to the 1 minute. Let's bring this up. So you understand why I'm not doing that. Because all of them are going to look like descending all day. Descending. We can edit this down to 65 now. It's not holding. I'm going to say 50. Let's go 55. Right on the nose. You all with me? Does anybody have any snack food they can come up with? Any good snacks they're sitting with? Huh? I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. What I was going to say, if there was any questions about anything. The only stupid question is the one you don't ask. Just remember that. Rather have people laugh at you and you figure out what you're doing. Okay, little drop on AMD. AMD worked alone on that one. Tesla did pull back a little bit, same time. No sales on eBay. Ooh, people are watching my stuff. Tells me how many people are watching. What are they watching? Oh, a basket. Oh yeah. Let's see. 1995. 1995 times point 0.9 is 1795. Yeah. You want it? That's it. Okay. Here we go. Let's put this down, the support on AMD. We're going to drop that down to 15. See if we can hold here. It's dropping, going even lower. 15. You know, we had before. So really, you know what? We're gonna put our at 111 again and see if we can hold 111 on AMD. Okay, and what we got on this basket? Tisket a tasket. I'm selling a longer burger basket. Ooh, tisket a tasket. I'm selling a longer burger basket. Anybody like longer burger? Anybody even know what a longer burger basket is? Some of the girls here would know. Some lady, my wife works in a nursing home. One of the ladies that comes in to visit, she brought my wife like 30 pairs of all high-end shoes, all big size, 10, all like mint. Looks like they've been either worn once or never been worn. Said, give that to your husband and see if he wants to put them on eBay. It's probably gonna bring me about $1,000. I'll do it. I don't care. I love eBay. Okay, what do we got here? 29.95 times 0.9, 26.95. Okay, 25. 26. Okay, there we go. We're good. Doing my eBay business at the same time I'm doing this business. People are watching, so I make offers. Let's see what happens. I'm averaging $5,000 every 90 days. Go to the next one. I'm averaging. If I can keep that up, I make a good living doing this. And what am I doing? Working 2 hours a day. The hardest part is getting the mailman to get my hands on the package. Double dipping. I'm triple dipping. Let me tell you something. Kush said, if you don't have 7 sources of income, you're losing out. I don't have 7 sources anymore. I used to have real estate. I had a pawn shop. I had the flea markets. I did estate sales. You know, I've always been doing something. Double dipping. How dare you accuse me of double dipping? I'm triple dipping. What does Brad Paisley say in that song? He can be with 2 beautiful women at one time. All right. There. missing something. I had a package picked up yesterday and it did not, that freaking mailman did not scan it, which kills me because if they lose my package, I got a problem. All selling. Come on. I'm so much cooler. That's right. That's the song. That's right. I'm so much cooler on. I love that. That's actually what do you call it? The one with the what's his name? The short guy, Alexander. He comes in and he plays like he's Brad Paisley. I love that. I love that video. That is so cool. I'm so much cooler online. I've seen him about 5 times. He's fantastic. Worth seeing, definitely. Oh, a message. Somebody left me a message. What's the message? Oh, we sent your payout. Good. Oh, whole $50. I take it my money as I can get it. All right, let's see. I want sold. What is? Let's see. Awaiting shipment. Let's go. Oh, come on. Come on. They always have problems. There we go. Paid and shipped. I'm missing one package is not tracking, and that's not good. There it is. Let's see what happened to it. All right, it's good. It's posted through Origin Acceptance at Pompano at 9:55 at night. That's a lie. It was at August 7th in the morning, so they held the package for a day. That's amazing. But it's an Opal locker at 11 this morning. That's good. So it's out of my hands and it's insured in case they lose it. That's all I needed to know. Let's see my case knife. There we go. Meta pulling up a little towards the what do you call it? Out for delivery. That's impossible. Yeah, I'll update this. 309 resistance now on 309 on Meta is your resistance. And let's see what we got here. 307. Let's bring this up to 308. We're going to keep this one tight at about $1 because of the way it drops. 308. Beautiful. This one here, we're going to edit up the SPY. Let's make it, let's go for 25, see what it brings us. I think it's higher. Let's go to 45. 45. That's way too high. No good. All right. It's too tight on the chart. It looks like more than it is. That's what it tells me. I was right the first time. It was 25. So leave it at 25. I was going to do it, and see, it would have been perfect. I said it, and I tried 45. All right. That's good. That's good. AMD. Everything's good. Tesla never hit that top part that I thought it might get to. Let's see. 247.50. Let's bring it down to 247. 247. Wow, it's too low. 247.25. That should be perfect. And it is. 247 and support. I've got 246. I'm going to make that 25. That's real tight because everything slowed down, so it makes it real tight in the channel. Okay. That's on 3 minutes. I'm going to leave that on 1 minute on the top. I can see it a lot better. So yeah, 1 minute you can really see what's happening. If you're in it, you don't always want to be in 1 minute because you'll cancel out too quick on yourselves. You really will. All right, I'm going to take this off, and let me close this up. We're good. And there's the drop on the SPY. Moving through the network. Oh, I lost you guys. Nobody said anything. Sorry, I wasn't watching that for a second and I lost you. How long was it down? See if I can tell. It doesn't even look like it was down. It was down on my end. There it is for a split second. Isn't it? Looks like it was down for a minute. 650, 751. Okay. I love it. Oh, you gotta love it. Love the Paisley. I was so in love with that guy, his music talent playing until it really came into watching Keith Urban, and I just like, bye, Brad. Hello, Keith. That's what happened. Here soon. It's called Online. Great video. The guy from Star Trek's in the video too. What's his name? And he's a good friend of his. 307. He's a black belt in karate, that guy. 35. 307, 35. Let's leave it there for support. I'm going to bring this back down since we can see where the top was, right about there. Let's leave this at 55. Perfect. And what else do we got? This one here. I hate to put this close if it drops, but let's go to 50. This is going to be really tight. Boom. And look at the drop on the SPY. That's why everything dropped. Why are you going to do this to me? It makes me work. $447.75. Everything dropped. So now the market's back to the minus. Probably about 12, 14. I was close. 14. Okay, and lower VWAP again. See? 447.60. That's what I'm going to say. 447. I'll say 50. All right, 447.50. Right. That's too low. I don't know, maybe. Let's see. 447.60 is what it said. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Right there at the bottom of the VWAP. That's going to bring your resistance down too. Wow. So it was being manipulated higher, but it couldn't hold it. 448. It's going to make us right on it or right below it. 448. Very tight in the, you only have 35 cents. What do I have, 60? About 40 cents there. See? I should have left the 50. I was right. Right there, 53, 53. I was right. It was 50, 50. Let's just tweak it out. 55. We'll split the difference and you owe me a nickel. Okay. Meta. Meta's dropping. With the, let's see. And wow, AMD. Oh my God. And went in the toilet. Tesla went in the toilet at 244.80. 244.75 being now the, let's bring this down, and we're going to bring it down to about 110.50 as right there. And Tesla, wow. Tesla went down to 244.80. That was like $2 drop. $244. Let's make it 85 as what do you call it? It's coming up a little bit. 244.85. And it's going to bring down on Tesla, if you're in Tesla or looking at Tesla, it's going to bring down your resistance to about 245.85. Perfect. Right at your 13 exponential. That was a big dip. Big dip. I'm going to bring it up a little bit at 85, make it 90. Make it 95. I don't know if we're going to hold it, to be honest. Nope, here it goes, here it goes. Tesla's dropping. I'll leave it at the 90. 85. Can't hold. Can't hold, it's going to drop. Can't hold, it's going to drop. 75. Every time it hits a new low, you can do it quick if you have money in your account. Every time you see a new low pop up, you can hit, wow, amazing. It's holding 244.75. It's trying anyway. Everything else is dropping, it's going to go lower. You're going to see this Meta down to about 306. I said that earlier. 306. I'm just going to shoot there and call that an alert right there at 306. Right there and see if we hit it. Same thing. And for this one here, let's just say 447. It's going to be low. If we keep dropping, this is where we're going to end up, is down here. Right now we're here at 444.735. That would be my, if I was to put an alert in there, that's where it'd be at 447. Let's bring this back up on the SPY to 35. Let's just edit it out. Edit. Okay. At 35. Right about there. And this here, this would be my alert here, would be 306. We're going to bring this one up also to 35. Another one at 35. 0.35. Bring it 35 cents less. When it drops, they're both going to hit 35. This one here, lower view up, which would have been my alert before. And let's just say 40. Actually, 41.10. Oh, it's going lower. $25. Same thing. This is going to hit down to 110. So we're looking at 110, 306, and 447 when they drop, and they will. The rate the markets are going today, they're going to do it. We're going to bring down our resistance now, way down. $111. Tell you, we'll be at 110 soon. 111. This one here. I'm going to bring that down to 50. 307.50. We're already at 305.96. Let's see how much. Wow. Forget about this. Look at it go. Past the 30, what I said. See? Past what I said. This one too. I told you 447. I said 306. Look at this. We're at 305.45. Meta is really, really well. I said 305 earlier. Didn't I say, if you listen to the beginning of the tape, I said we're going to see Meta at 305 today. That was the only thing I called out this morning, was 305 on Meta. Right now we're at 45. Let's go 25. Remember I said 305 in the beginning. I said we're going to see Meta today at 305. Boy, how right I was. Look at that drop. Anybody in this? Are you in, Grambo, with your futures? 305. I'm just gonna put it in there because that's where I said. I think we'll see that bounce 304.85 somewhere around there. Look at this one, and I said 110 for this. Look at this, right on. I said 110, 447, 110, and 305. Hold on. Hello. Please leave a message. Hello. 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 Okay. I wasn't so far off, was I? 110, 305, 109.97. Hopefully we're going to see the bounce soon. How much further? We got to see now. Finviz got to be about 50, 45, 14. What did I say? 40, 45. I said 45. It's 40. That was a good guess. 109, 305. I do think we might see a bounce here. Let's see. 447. Let's say 25. Let's go a little lower. There's your bounce. Right there. There's your bounce. Let's see what happens. Give me a second. This is funny. My wife was in New York about a month ago. The drugstore just called from where she was at. I think she's got her prescriptions ready. Okay, I just had to leave the wife a message. It was between me and the wife. You get my drift? Okay, and I said you get the bounce right there at 305. Look at that. Wow, and it bounced up 80. I knew it. 305. It was a great call this morning. I called that at about 308.75, 309, and I said we're going to see 305 meta today. That was the only one I called this morning, and I didn't put it down because it was so far low. But I did say 110, I did say 305, and I did say 447. The only one that didn't hit was the SPY. The low for the SPY today is, drum roll, is, let's see, 447.26. So I got within 26 cents. It was the only one that didn't hit out of the three I called. And Tesla, of course, hit 244.65, which is back up to 245.29. I had resistance on Tesla at 245.85. It did not hit that far up. I'm going to go bring it down to about 50. So it'll be 245.50 will be the, let's see if that's right. Perfect. 245.50. We're at 245.27. And right now I'd say we're at 244.75. I'm going to leave it as my support for Tesla. All right, so for some of you that are trading Tesla, this is what it looks like. Ready? Bingo. And it's not there. Lost in space. Bing! How it's back. Okay, so here's Tesla in the flesh. Say hello. Hello, Tesla. So you can see. That's where I had 245.50 and And there it goes, popping through resistance on Tesla. There we go, popping through resistance. How far? 75 maybe. I usually like to leave $1, so if I did that, it would have been 250. It was right on the mark anyway, but let's just say I always like to have $1.25. So let's put the 7 in there. Wrong one. 7, and that'll give us right there. That'll give us the dollar in the channel. This one here, it's lower. I didn't lower that one. So we're going to bring that one down. We have 447, 75, 72, 75. Whoops. Bingo. Okay. I can't believe I called the bottom within 3 pennies. This one here, it passed what I said 245. It went right through it. 305. So I was right, but it went through it. This one here was right on the money. This one here was 26 cents away. And Tesla I did not call. Oh, that was Tesla. It was AMD I called, not Tesla. I did not call Tesla. Let me see. I called AMD at, what was it, 110. It hit 109.97, so that was a direct hit. So that was a hit. Meta was a hit. SPY was close. No cigar. 26 cents. I was going long. Well, that's because you're not watching what I'm doing. Well, you're watching it the other way. You got it turned upside down. That's the problem when you have an option contract. It looks the other way around. It doesn't look like it's going down. It looks like it's going up. And the calls look like they're going down. What is he talking about? Well, let's see. If you take an SPX contract and we look at a put right now, that would be this right here. Why? SPX put. See? Puts go down, but this is going up. See? That's what I'm talking about. I hate those purples. So you take out this, and you take out this, and they'll be gone. Extra lines gone. All right, so you see that's a put, but they go just the opposite. Now, if I look at the call, that'll be number 4 on SPX. See it? I hate that. Let's get rid of that. See? The call, so it's just the opposite. That's what I was trying to say. So let's go back to unlink and put this back on the SPY. See how we do that? Oh, right in the middle. Pretty much in the middle. Is that too confusing? I always like to have them in the middle. Take out a little bit of time here. We're on 1 minute, 1 minute. Let's go to 3 minutes. See, I like the 1 minute, I do. I like it to watch. It's good if you're trading. But I can see everything that's going on, including the consolidation and how long. Like how long we're in the actual channel. The minute you change it, you can't see the whole channel that way. It changes it. Where's the upper view up? There it is. So let's leave this one lower. Now we can see everything, including the lower view up. So the lower and the upper. Here's the upper and the lower. This is Tesla. I got AMD on top, which is down to 110.17. I think we may see further drops today, folks. I don't know if this is the end. I can't wait till the SPY. I know I'm one of those conspiracy theorists. I can't wait till the SPY crashes back through 400 again. Okay, what's going on? Is Dex still around?
See if I can't get that done.
Let's put that in there. While we're doing that, I'm refreshing deck in my thing so I can keep an eye. So Deck is kind of even for the day. He's down 2,500 on one, and now up 2,500 on the other. That's what it looks like. So that's kind of like a wash for the day. He's up $55, and then you figure I don't know what the contract's cost on. 590, 563 last price. That's weird. He has different contracts, different time. He's losing on one, on the other. Okay, turn that off. Turn you off. We're good. How do I look fully blown up? Let's see. Oh, my charts look pretty good. That's not bad. You can see them pretty good. I never open it up on my end. But it looks okay. Uh-oh. What's happening? It just got dark all of a sudden. Why did it get dark? Uh-oh. What am I doing? What happened here? Yeah, back to normal. Why did everything get dark? My battery finally charged up, fully charged. Okay, looks good. Looks good. I just wish I had a better level 2, you know, for all this stuff. Push that up, push that up, push that up. It gets brighter. I could put in 3 more charts, like below. I have another setup. See if I can find that setup. Let's see here. Let's go to charts. Flexible grid. There you go. There's your 3. And then let's see if I can do 3 on the top. Yeah, this is another setup I'll show you. Let's see. So let's say we're dealing with just one stock that we're trying to watch. I can put it like if I'm watching the AMD or the SPY. So let's say if I'm watching the SPY, because I'm trading SPX. There's my SPY. Come on. Oh, don't change me. It didn't. Okay. There's my SPY. And then I have, like here, I have the 1 minute, the 3 minute, and the 5 minute already in here. All I gotta do is, you know. This is just another setup that I give out, that I have. You have to make sure the hand's back. It's dropping again. Look at that. You like this setup? See? The only thing that's different here is if I look at my, oh shoot, get back, get back, get back, get back. I'll get that in a second. Get back, where is it? I lost it. There we go. Up too big. Too big for your own bridges. Alright, there we go. The only thing is you see the lines in the back, I can get rid of those by doing this. Watch, appearance. Then I make this one here the background, go to dark. And here, this gray. And then the corner left on the bottom. I've done this a few times. Why? Okay, it's running slow, I'll tell you that. See, I like a much darker like that, much better. So you got your active trader. You gotta remember, I don't have any lines in here, so. And it's dropping, look at the drop. So I can do it from any chart, just about. Boy, is this moving slow. There's too much going on in here, that's the problem. There's too much going on. Okay, there's the chart. So if you like that, this is just another chart that we have that can be used. All right, just take that out. Boom, and here we are. Wow, look at this. Oh, Tesla, 242.20. Wow. What's going on? What is going on, huh? What's going on, folks? Why are the markets dropping like this? I'm going to make it a little lower than it is, 75. Let's make this one 303. Look at this, 305 down to 304. Let's say 25. 25. It went lower than that. Look at that, it went to 303.90 on Meta. You know it's going to drop even lower. All right, I don't know if that noise is bothering you, but I'm sorry if it was. I'll take it off. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear the difference? Is that a big difference for you guys? Be honest. Please, somebody, tell me the truth if you're listening. Or did you just turn me off so you can't hear me? Be honest. I need your honesty. Honesty. Nobody talks to me here, I swear. I can't stand it. I gotta look to see if my microphone's on. Look at the drop here on the SPY. Look at this. I told you to stay in puts today. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Just stay in puts. Look at this. Look at this. We're not holding anything. There's no bars holding. AMD in the toilet. 108.79 on AMD. So that's going to bring down, I'm going to bring that down to 108.50. 108. 108.50. We're not there yet, but we will be. We're close. Hold on, I'm doing the top one. I got to change those contracts. They're all wrong now. Contracts are all wrong. Wow, unbelievable. What a mess. Do the contracts in a second. Just keeps dropping. Keeps dropping. Just keeps dropping. Look at this. The market's crashing. Why don't we just call it the way it is and say 240? Wow. 2. Three. Come on. 3. 303. Let's say 303.35. Remember what it was? 45. Scary. Unbelievable. 303.25 and 45. It's actually, let's see, where am I at? 303.45. It's not going to hold. Eventually come back even lower. Let's put the 25 in there for right now. And then here we've got 242.20. I think I put 242 in. I did. Let's just give it the 0.20. That's where it is. And then we're back up to 340, 243 here. 243. Edit this. And let's just make it 50 for right now. Yeah, wow. That's real tight. That's a big workings there. Let's take this now to 3 minutes. Let's take everything to 3 minutes. And we'll get a little tighter in here. The only thing, if you do 3 minutes and it drops, you may not see the drop. You know what? I think we should leave it. I want to be able to see the drop as it happens. You know? Does everybody here feel safer right now in puts? Just put yourself in one and stay there. Look at the drop here. It's not really the bottom. Let's say 243. I'm going to bring this up. I don't think it's right. Let's bring this up to 242. Let's just try 75. See where that places me on the chart. That's perfect. That's good. And then here should be right above the 13. Always leave it a little bit above the 13 exponential. Because you got to remember, it's either that or the VWAP, and we're nowhere near the VWAP. So let's make this 75. That's for Tesla. Tesla usually has a broader way in there. This one here, we can bring it down a little bit. So let's edit this down. So if I got 70, it's got to be 6. Let's just make it 85. Actually, I think we got room for 75. Let's go. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. After a while, you with experience, you get to be able to see what's really happening. Let's take a quick look at AMD. AMD also took a huge drop. I swear, but this thing is so slow. I think I'm faster writing it out. AMD at the moment. Okay, and let's go back into here. Okay, now this one here, we had 79. So I had, let's just put it at 75. It's 79. Let's make it 80. 80. Which is there. And then here, what do we have? 108, 79, 855. We'll bring it down a little bit, just to 50. All right, that'll give us about 90 cents in the it's less than that. It's about 65 cents, I think. That's like the big hit for the markets. Let's say we're down now 148. We were finally just about to go plus for a second, and 147 you can see. But there is some green in here. Look at this. Look at the industries that are doing good today. So if you were in energy, utilities, they're all going up because the prices of gas and all that, Medicare, all the industrials, consumer goods, all that stuff. As all this goes down, this all goes up because of it. Thank you, Joe Biden. We're all feeling the pinch at the end of the week from our paychecks, right? Thanks to him. Piece of shit. But he don't care. He stole billions through the Russians, through the Ukrainians, and through, what do you call it? 446 now. 446. Through the Chinese. Bought and paid for, our president. Bought and paid for. And yet, look at them. They're going after Donald Trump, who's really trying to make America great again. Amazing. It pisses me off to all ends. It just really pisses me off. And what pisses me off more is people who can't see it. People are so freaking blind by the news they're not getting. All right, enough with politics. I'm done. I ranted, I raved. You all know it's the truth. But you guys don't care anyway. I can't get a word out of you. I'm hungry. Is it lunchtime? Time to eat. There's no food here, no snacks, no nothing. I'll take a pill. Half a pill. Wake up! Everybody, wake up! If you're listening to this, the Russians are coming. There's planes above. They're dropping bombs in the United States. Don't you see what's happening? What's wrong with you people? Wake up! All right, that's just been a commercial. Where's my wake-up sign? I used to have a wake-up sign. I used to say, wake up. It's not here anymore. I don't know what happened to it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wake up. Is anybody here? Please, is there any human life here? Please call out. What's this? Did I get it? Okay, Monday with delivery. What did I buy? Thank you, Michael. $7.20. A Shark dust cup. Oh yes, for my vacuum. That was a good buy. They weren't to be found for 3 months. Finally, I get it. They came all over the market, $10 cheaper within a week, out of nowhere. It's amazing. They did it purposely to bring the prices up. Okay. Anybody here? Anybody? Anybody like $100 bill right now? 10 seconds. 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. All right, over 10 seconds. Nobody wants it. I offered a $100 bill and nobody wants it. Let's see, 20, 20, 20, 16 seconds. That's why. There's 16 seconds. All right. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to reboot. I am going to reboot up YouTube and OBS. So I will be back in less than 2 minutes. You will lose me, all right, for 2 minutes. All right, so bear with me. I will be back, okay? Let me get rid of this one. Boom, for a second. Just give me a second. I didn't start yet. I want to make sure I'm lined up and ready. Okay, good enough. All right, I'm going to stop the stream, everything.